Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Your Excellencies, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would first like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to share several of our successful stories while focusing on the development of the industrial zones and cities of the Royal Commissions in Saudi Arabia. I would like to use this forum to provide you with the overview of the few major initiatives out of many we have taken under the Royal Commission for Jubail and Yanbu. In my presentation, I would like to cover the major highlights of the industrial cities of the Royal Commission for Jubail and Yanbu, the city's new wave of development, highlight some of the major investment opportunities, and share with you the unique and outstanding quality of life offered in our cities. Together, the Royal Commission and the investors, whom we consider our partners, have made remarkable accomplishments in a relatively short time. And the RC's development of the industrial cities is a truly spectacular success story of partnership, as you can notice from some of the figures and statistics on this slide. Together, Jubail and Yanbu currently employ over 150,000 professionals, and the number is growing rapidly. In 1975, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia established the Royal Commission for Jubail and Yanbu to construct two industrial cities, Jubail on the Arabian Gulf coast and Yanbu on the Red Sea coast, in recognition to the RC's successful record of the strategic planning, design, and project management of industrial cities. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia recently added Ras Al Khair Mineral and Industrial City to the Royal Commission mandates. The Royal Commission cities' customer base are domestic as well as global. Jubail and Yanbu are connected with a 1,200-kilometer pipeline to transport crude oil and gas on a daily basis from east to west, and our cities are strategically located to help diversify the economy of the kingdom and also to distribute industrial product and material across the globe. The Royal Commission recently completed an ambitious comprehensive planning process to identify more areas of opportunities and to develop a strategy that will guide our future. Our vision will serve to accelerate the growth rate of the cities, and our vision targets clusters and is carefully designed around some major set of initiatives to address a wide range of individual projects. Our mission is to plan, promote, develop, and manage petrochemicals and energy initiatives, industrial cities, through successful customer focus and partnership with investors, employee communities, and other stakeholders. Jubail Industrial City on the Arabian Gulf has a total area of more than 1,000 square kilometers and is divided into Jubail 1 and Jubail 2. Jubail 2 was launched recently in 2006 after the great demand of new areas to be developed and to meet the projected forthcoming projects. Industrial development in Jubail too has already begun, and new refinery between Saudi Aramco and Total already in operation, and the new petrochemical plant between Saudi Aramco and Dow Chemicals is under construction. Here is a snapshot of the Yambo industrial city, and which is planned for various investments in the form of clusters. The first phase of industrial city Yambo 1 is about 186 square kilometers of land, and due to the continuous development of the city and the volume of future investments, the city is being expanded by adding additional 420 square kilometers of land forming Yambo 2. Moving to Ras Al Khair, the newest city being added to Royal Commission mandate, and Ras Al Khair is an industrial city. City focus on metals and mineral industries, and is currently being developed over an area of 120 square kilometers. Due to the proximity of Ras Al Khair industrial city to Jubail city, there are many synergies that are considered as investment opportunities for investors in various primary and downstream clusters. Royal Commission Cities Industrial and Economic Plan is comprised of three major components as strategic direction. All three components, namely industry, community, and city management, complement each other for accredited growth, diversify industrial sectors, and to make our cities attractive locations to live, work, invest, and enjoy life. Royal Commission cities boast of their state-of-the-art infrastructure, and our integrated seaports are hallmarks of the kingdom development. Jubail and Yambo are served by King Fahd industrial ports in each city, and King Fahd Industrial Port in Yambo is the largest crude oil export facility on the Red Sea coast and the seventh biggest in the world for liquid material export. Additional expansion of the seaport and setup of a multimodal hub is coming soon. It's under the engineering studies in this moment. Yambo Industrial City is situated midway between the Americas and the countries of the Pacific Ocean. Major shipping lanes connected to the Suez Canal, European markets, and developing markets in Africa and Middle East. Industries in Royal Commission cities will enjoy immediate access to different markets and feedstock resources through a railway line which will soon be completed. The new rail system will be connected with the multimodal logistic hub, including a new export processing zone and auto zone site in Yambo. Royal Commission cities are modern, well-equipped cities with different utilities and infrastructure. Significant expansion is being taken to meet the future development demands. And in Yambo Industrial City, there are 3 power desalination plants to supply 3 required energy to the city, including the level of quality of our indicating the level of reliability of our system. After investing a large amount of capital and decades of social and economic development work, Yambo Industrial City has become an enormous economic engine and plays a major role in the kingdom's industrial development and economy. A total of $161 billion have been invested by the private sector, and $47 billion have been invested by the Royal Sea in developing the two industrial cities of Jubail and Yambo. The private sector accounted for about 77% of the investments, which include the international and global investors. Presently, our cities have over 525 industries consisting of 50 primary industries and 81 secondary, and roughly around 400 light and support industries. Despite the economic challenges and the recessions of the last decades, Royal Commission cities continued to see a dramatic growth in their development. This is a testament to the stability of the kingdom's economy and the attractive business environment provided by the Royal Commission to the investors in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Many of our partners have contributed to our successful journey in our cities. Some of major partners are shown on this slide. I hope we did not miss a lot, but we could not put them all. Those are the major ones. I would like to recognize and thank all of them, as I know some of them are around in this meeting today. Royal Commission cities have been remarkably successful both as a center for petrochemicals and as focus for regional growth. We are currently entering a new stage and a new wave of development, highlighting diversification, innovation, and sustainability as a major element in the vision of the cities. In Yambo Industrial City, we are working today on several major initiatives that some of them are already transferred to be projects and are planned for the next several years, as our main focus is on diversification. Therefore, these initiatives on this slide are our top priorities. Our overall projection is to achieve a $21 billion in new investments within the next 8 years. One of our targeted initiatives in Yambo Industrial City is advanced manufacturing. This initiative includes up to 5 automobile assembly plants in our new 1,000-hectare auto zone, as well as the room to house all of the auto parts manufacturers and their suppliers. Royal Commission will develop the land, participates in developing the right workforce, and provide the logistics required. More details about this national initiatives was covered in the previous presentation by my colleagues, Engineer Azam Shalabi, and we are working very closely to achieve this national goal. Saudi Arabia has several automotive manufacturing enablers already available, and we are currently exporting several of them outside the kingdom. And there are many critical automotive enablers are also already planned to be available soon in the coming future. We want to make sure that we facilitate auto manufacturers in manufacturing their final products through complete supply chain process. We are also embarking on new initiatives in the area of specialty chemicals and plastics. We know that plastic and specialty chemicals are some of the key elements for the auto industry and many other industries. We have also planned to set up a world-class Plaschem park to provide shared services and facilities for our investors and partners. Royal Commission cities offer an outstanding quality of life on the shores of the beautiful Red Sea and the Arabian Gulf. The cities offer beautiful landscape, residential area, and recreation facilities for families. Focusing on the development of workforce talent, the Royal Commission has invested in having the right workforce for the industries by building major industrial colleges and industrial institutes that contribute effectively in the development of an appropriate workforce. These colleges and institutes are well-recognized schools with major international accreditations, providing an education to male and female students. The colleges and technical institutes act as workforce supplier to local industries and offer tailor-made programs and courses that meet the specific industry requirement. The current students' enrollment is over 17,000 in these institutes. With a goal for our residents to live healthier and be more productive, RC has invested in building health centers with the highest international standards and equipped with the latest technologies. Royal Commission cities are the place to work, live, and enjoy life. They have the ability to attract and retain higher caliber national and international workforce by providing attractive living standard. On this slide, I highlight that we are continuously working on providing distinguished quality of life for our residents, and the Waterfronts project is one of these projects in our city of Yambo, which will develop 11-kilometer long on beaches and islands with over $1.6 billion investment. A short film, maybe later on, will be part of a film. We will show it lately. Finally, I would like to close my my presentation with the following concluding remarks. Our cities are global hubs for business and industries. The cities offer a purpose-built and highly efficient environment for modern industries. The cities are expanding and sustainably developing for the last 3 decades. There are various investment opportunities in our cities that will position any investment at the forefront of its business sector. It gives me a great pleasure to host and invite you all to an upcoming, the 3rd Saudi Downstream Forum, to be held on the 4th and 5th of March 2014 in the Royal Commission at Yambo, Saudi Arabia. This will be an important event for downstream industries in Saudi Arabia. This major event will showcase the investment opportunity and supporting the infrastructure initiatives. I would like to invite you all in Yambo for this event. For more information, please visit the website. And now, please allow me to conclude with a 5-minute movie about the Royal Commission projects in Yambo and the development that the city is going through now.
Saudi Arabia, the world's reliable source of energy. 40 years ago, a strategic decision was made to construct industrial complexes throughout the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to support and diversify the national economy. A royal commission was established to lay the foundation of strong industrial bases in the kingdom and to encourage development in sectors including industrial, urban, social, health, education, technology, and the environment. The Royal Commission's industrial cities of Jubail and Yanbu account for 60% of total exports from the kingdom and 65% of the total industrial investment for the whole of the GCC. Royal Commission cities contribute 9.6% to the gross domestic product of the country and produce over 10% of the world's petrochemicals. Yanbu is a worldwide benchmark for highly developed industrial cities. It's the third largest global refining hub and the largest industrial city on the Red Sea. Yanbu hosts numerous hydrocarbon, petrochemical, and mineral industries, as well as light manufacturing and support industries. Several more plants are in various stages of planning and construction. Yanbu Industrial City boasts state-of-the-art infrastructure. 3 power plants provide a stable and reliable energy source for current industry and future expansions. Utility supply will double in the next few years with the addition of seawater cooling, power, and desalination plants. Yanbu Industrial City is situated midway between the Americas and the countries of the Pacific Ocean. Major shipping lanes connected to the Suez Canal, European markets, and developing markets in Africa and Middle East. Yanbu is serviced by King Fahad Industrial Port, the largest crude oil export facility on the Red Sea and the 7th biggest in the world for liquid material exports. Additional expansion of the port and setup of a multimodal hub is coming soon. A regional airport links Yanbu to the rest of the world. Several airliners are operating to key destinations. A modern highway provides connectivity, and a railway line will soon be added. Industries enjoy immediate access to crude oil and natural gas via cross-kingdom pipelines. Yanbu offers an outstanding quality of life on the shores of the beautiful Red Sea. As a full-service city, Yanbu has world-class medical clinics and hospitals. The city offers beautifully landscaped residential areas and recreational facilities for families. The development of an 11-kilometer-long waterfront ushers Yanbu into the future. It is planned to provide residents with many modern amenities, parks, and mangroves. Various social events at the city level are offered throughout the year. Yanbu's educational system includes schools, colleges, and universities of international standards. A regulating and monitoring system is in place to conserve the wildlife and natural ecosystem to protect the natural environment. With the addition of 420 square kilometers in Phase 2, Yanbu Industrial City will become the largest concentrated industrial location in the world and almost the size of Singapore. A varied portfolio of clients in diversified industries are accommodated in clusters such as automotive, desalination, minerals, sustainable energy, and petrochemical. These plants create products that become raw materials for downstream manufacturing enterprises. One of the most anticipated projects is the establishment of Yanbu's AutoZone. An international automaker has signed an agreement to manufacture 50,000 vehicles per year and create over 4,500 jobs. Current talks with other auto OEMs will see employment numbers increase 4 times in the coming years. The city is positioned to be the leader in renewable energy in the kingdom. Its first polysilicon plant is being designed to manufacture photovoltaic components in the solar park. Yanbu will be the regional center for the desalination industry. Working with several major corporate partners, expansion is underway in desalination supply chain industries. A large mineral processing center will be created to exploit the large deposits of minerals close to Yanbu, including iron ore, phosphate, gypsum, and copper. Despite the economic challenges of the last decade, Yanbu continued to see dramatic growth. This is a testament to the stability of the kingdom's economy and attractive business environment provided by the Royal Commission to the investors. The expansion of Yanbu Industrial City will serve to position Yanbu as one of the world's leading industrial and business hubs and will propel the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to be unequivocally the world's kingdom of energy. Ride the new wave of development at Yanbu, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.